What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Wednesday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have 8 games on the main slate tonight, coming off of a pretty productive overall night last night. The Cash team smashed and had some great ROI in tournaments. The GPP team also cashed in tournaments. Hybrid team missed out because I didn't have Paul George on it. I had Paul George on the Cash and GBP. He ended up cooking the Thunder last night. Here's the Cash team from last night. Beverly ended up being a fine play. He was a value play. We only had 3 games, so there wasn't a lot of great value. Pope did what he had to do. Really good at 25 points. Grayson Allen, must play. I had him on 100% of lineups. He was in the video. Tice did great. Embiid did great. Trey Lyles was the only negative thing here, and I don't even know where I would have gone because you could have. Mason Plumlee started for the Clippers last night. Tice came off the bench, still played well. Plumlee played really well in 28 minutes. You could almost say it would have been ideal to pair Daniel Tice with Plumlee, but the thing is, on FanDuel, Plumlee was center only. You wouldn't have been able to pick Joel Embiid, so I don't even really know what we could have done from Trey Lyles. He just played terrible. And again, you can't really feel comfortable rostering a guy who's going to play 18 to 20 minutes off the bench because he could always do that. He was high owned, though. Everyone had the same idea I did. Move on to tonight with 8 games. One other thing, someone messaged me earlier. They watched my YouTube video yesterday. This is what my YouTube videos are designed for. Now, I have my lineups on my website. But I know a lot of you guys really enjoy doing things on your own too. Obviously, like my help. So a lot of you guys, your clients on my website and you like to see what I have. But this guy used my YouTube video yesterday. He ended up putting together a great formula of picks. This wasn't exactly my lineup on any platform last night, but he kind of just mixed and matched the right guys. 350 points, 25x ROI, $4 into 100. I appreciate the kind words. Said thanks for the value plays. I love to see this happen. That's what these videos are for, and hopefully we get more of that in the coming days. Again, just like this video, subscribe, and put my alerts on so you don't miss any future videos. So today's slate, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's hot garbage. It's terrible. There's no value anywhere. There's no one below 6,500 that you can even remotely stomach to pick. Really, I'm going to do my best to give you guys value plays here, but it could definitely change. I am begging that we get some injury news. We have half of the Celtics team questionable. I'm having a thought that they're going to rest some guys tonight. They're 16-point favorites at home against the Spurs. You have Drew Holiday, Derek White, and Porzingis all questionable. They have not been afraid to rest starters in the past, especially against bad teams. They just don't need everyone to win this game tonight. We need some value one way or the other. We have Anthony Edwards questionable for the Timberwolves against the Pistons. And we have Jalen Brunson. That's a huge piece. He's missed the last 2 games. For the Knicks, the Celtics and Knicks, they play at 7:30 Eastern, so hopefully we get that injury news before lock at 7 o'clock. The Timberwolves play the Pistons at 7, so we'll get Anthony Edwards news before lock. Luka Doncic is questionable. That doesn't really move the needle for me at all, whether he's in or out, because these Mavs guys are all priced for Luka to be out since he's missed the last couple of games. You have Josh Green on the Mavs, got ruled out, but again, everyone is priced up, so it really doesn't open up much. LeBron James and his annoying ass is just questionable once again. I'm getting really sick of LeBron James and his questionable tags every day. We know he's going to play, but the off chance that he doesn't and he's questionable, it's like the questionable tag doesn't mean anything if you're going to play every single day. It's obnoxious. We saw Anthony Davis last year was questionable every day, and he played every game. So that Utah Jazz, now this wasn't part of the main slate ever. It was part of the DraftKings main slate, the Utah and Warriors game at 9 o'clock Eastern. That got postponed because an assistant coach went through some sort of a medical condition. I don't know the full details on that, but Hopefully he's all right, because obviously player and staff safety is the number one thing. At the end of the day, we are just playing a game. That postponement makes a lot of sense. Hopefully things are okay over there. And then we have now that we don't have an after-hour slate now because we just have that lone Nets and Trailblazers game at 10 o'clock Eastern. So, again, these value plays today could definitely change. I hope we get some news because it's looking just ugly. So, for point guard, D'Angelo Russell's been starting recently. He looks like he's got his mojo back. He went through a really, really tough spell with the Lakers coming off the bench. Now he's starting. He's seeing some nice minutes. 40 and 35 over the last two games. Good matchup against the Mavs. Needs 32 fantasy points to hit value. He had a 60 a couple games ago, 32 the game before. He can be about a fantasy point per minute. So if he's starting and he's playing over 30 minutes, he's going to look good tonight. Don't usually love picking D'Angelo Russell, but again, we are just so pressed for value tonight that we're going to have to, pick some guys that don't look so great, which is really frustrating because we have 8 games, we have 16 teams playing, and it's just nothing's opening up. We'll see what happens, but D'Angelo at point guard doesn't look too shabby. Shooting guard, the only guy I can really stomach under 6K right now is Dante DiVincenzo. Obviously, if Jalen Brunson's out, this helps the play. We're going to want to look at Miles McBride as well, which makes me want to vomit, but he's been starting for Brunson the last couple of games, and he's been looking pretty good. Either way, I don't think DiVincenzo changes too much based off of Brunson playing or not. Brunson playing might actually be a benefit for DiVincenzo to open up more shots. Over the 2 games that Brunson's been out, played 32 and 24 minutes, he kind of saw the same usage, same fantasy output. We can expect him to get over 21 fantasy points tonight. He's got a nice high floor. Again, on this slate, he's definitely the most comfortable looking guy under 6,000. Definitely a cash game play. He can play shooting guard and small forward. We can project him anywhere from 24 to 32 minutes. And we can project him for, anywhere from 21 to 32 fantasy points like we've seen over the past, week or two in his game log. Who did I have at small forward? RJ Barrett. So we're staying around, high 5,000, 6,000s just because, again, I can't find anyone cheaper. RJ Barrett looks pretty good at 6,700. He looks like he belongs in Toronto. It was a good trade. He's been playing really good ball on the Raptors since coming over. He's a, homebred Canadian himself, so he truly is at home with the Raptors. 6,700, needs 33 fantasy points to hit value. He's looked great. He has smashed that value in 4 out of his last 5 games, 56, 45, 32, and 41. He's going to bring a high floor to tonight's slate as well. We can expect him to get at least 25 fantasy points against the Heat tonight. Tight spread. The Heat are 2-point favorites. They're now fully healthy, basically, outside of Yami Jaquez being out now and Kevin Love. But, with Lowry, Hero, Butler, Bam, all those guys healthy, this Heat team just doesn't look intriguing at all in this matchup. But Barrett, starting small forward, he's going to see some more usage in the coming days, assuming that Pascal Siakam gets shipped off. A lot of trade rumors around Siakam getting traded to the Pacers for Bruce Brown in 3 first-round picks, which is a huge haul. But that's all, rumors and speculation. But I do expect Pascal Siakam to be out of Toronto sooner than later. Barrett tonight, though, I like him, 6,700. Again, we're not going to be able to really pick guys that we love tonight based off of tonight's value. Power forward, I like Zion at under 8,000 at 7,900. Great matchup against the Hornets. He's been playing pretty well as of late. We really need him to score. His defensive stats have been very underwhelming. His rebounding has been very underwhelming. I'm honestly shocked that he doesn't get more rebounds. But he's been scoring a lot, 30 points in the last 2 games. Looks pretty good. He needs 37, 38 fantasy points to hit value, and that's what he's projected for right now. He's averaging that on the year. This Hornets and Pelicans game looks like a great pace-up spot. Now, the Pelicans are 12-point favorites here. I think that number's a little too high. We got LaMelo Ball back for the Hornets. You got, Miles Bridges and Rozier healthy. I think the Hornets could stay in this game. I do like Zion at 7,900. There's other guys in this price range you could go to if you elect to do so. Again, all these guys, I am not, my heart is not set on all these plays. These are just the best looking guys in the early afternoon. They could easily change. I just thought I'd put out a video for you guys just to have an idea of tonight's slate. But Zion at 7,900 looks pretty good. And then at center, again, I can't find any cheap guys at all. So we're going to look at Jarrett Allen at 8,700. Good matchup against the Bucks. He's been cooking in the absence of Evan Mobley, manning the true big man for the Cavs. Good matchup against the Bucks. I don't think Brook Lopez is going to do anything to really stop Allen. Allen's been playing big minutes over the last couple of weeks. Needs 42 fantasy points to hit value. He's going to get you at least 35 tonight. And then he has, a 55 to 60 point ceiling. So if you can get up there, he looks pretty good at under 9K. He can play small forward and power forward on FanDuel, which always helps. That'll do it for this video, guys. I know I'm only leaving about 6K average for you, but I'm not going to give you guys cheap plays if I don't like them. So hopefully things can open up in Boston with some value plays, maybe a little bit of Sam Hauser, maybe a little bit of Peyton Pritchard, if those guys are ruled out. And then maybe Brunson being out helps, and Anthony Edwards. Those are really our only guys that can, save us for value tonight. Unless we get some, guys out from an illness or something out of the blue, which can always happen in the NBA. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, peace.